split squats, Bulgarian deadlifts. Anything Bulgarian means you're gonna place a leg behind you. You're gonna stabilize it on a bench or a couch or a chair or whatever you can put your foot on. Sometimes even another dumbbell or just a way to elevate your foot behind you. You wanna do the deadlift first?
Sure.
Okay. So Caitlin's leg is elevated behind her, and then she is going to get into a deadlift position. She's gonna lift both weights off the ground using her glutes and hamstring, and hopefully not her low back. If you feel this in your low back, stop and readjust. Go lighter with the weights, or once you get your weights off the ground, or maybe even start with your weights first, then place your leg behind you, and then you are going to hinge from your hips, taking the weights as low as you can go. So some people with great flexibility and no back problems are going to be able to go all the way to the ground with their weights. Other people are going to just have to maybe take the weights right past the knee. The most important part of this movement is that you're keeping your core tight. That's going to help protect your back, and that you should feel this in your hamstring and glutes. Those are the muscles that you are working.
Yep.
How you feel?
That's awesome.
It's a really good way to single out muscles. You're not able to use your other leg to help assist you, so you have to use the muscles designed for that movement. You have to use your core, so now your abs are on fire. Your glutes, hamstrings should feel all of that movement.
Yep.
Anything
Definitely.
else?
No, that's where I felt it.
Okay. The Bulgarian split squat is another exercise that we do often. It's a great strength exercise. You'll see it on strength days. The split squat is the same setup, except now instead of hinging with the deadlift motion, Caitlin is going to drop her back knee almost as if she's lunging. It looks more like a lunge than a squat, but it is what it is. And she is going to drop her knee to the floor and then stand back up. You can do this no weights. You can do this with one weight.
Getting yourself set up is the hardest part.
It's always the hardest part, getting that back leg up. Yep. And then you can even do this with two weights, one in each hand. You can put the weights on your shoulders. If you're at a gym and you have a barbell, you can put a barbell on your back. All sorts of ways you can do this one. But like Caitlin said, the hardest part is getting set up in a position. You don't want to be too close to the bench, and then your range of motion is off. Obviously, you don't want to be your legs so far apart that you can't even get your back knee down. Some people are going to use a bench, like a higher bench or a chair or a box for these. And in that case, you're not going to be able to get your knee all the way down to the floor. That's okay. You just drop it as far down as you can get it. You want optimal range of motion in this movement. So you just drop your knee as far as you can go.
Yeah, think about, like she said, driving this knee down. And you want to keep this, like your shin part of your leg, fairly vertical. Vertical? Yeah. Perpendicular to the ground. Like none of that. That means you're probably too close to the box or whatever it is.
Right. There can be a slight, lean forward. It really depends a lot on anatomy and positioning and all, but you don't want to have your legs so close together that there's an excessive lean of your knee over your foot where your whole body weight now shifts into your knee. This is something, again, that you should feel single out in your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings, not any pain or pressure in your knee, and nothing in your back as well. Core tight, lots of balance work going on here. All of our exercises, you have to use your core to be able to do them. But this one, there's a lot of balance, instability. A lot of people at the gym will just start by getting next to a wall or something that they can hold on to, and then maybe placing their leg up on something just a couple inches off the ground to start working that movement and getting used to feeling what it feels like to squat with one leg off the ground.
Yeah, something like this.
Yeah, my favorite way to do it is actually off a dumbbell, because then I can get lower to the ground and have more range of motion that way. Anything to add?
Nope.
Those are your Bulgarian deadlifts and Bulgarian split squats.